How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to Jacked Up Fishing. Well, today on today's episode of Tighten Up Tuesday, I'm going to show you how to compound your boat and wax it afterwards. Show you what I do to bring out the luster back, because as you can see, my black boat got this like fogginess coming on, and that's oxidation. So I'm going to show you how I get rid of it and show you how to bring it back to a nice shiny smooth surface and how to keep up with it. All right, stay tuned. So the items we're going to be using today are going to be a high-speed buffer. This is the one I have. It's a DeWalt. It's expensive, but they have one that I've used before at Harbor Freight. It's $39.99. Link in the description below. Here's a picture of it, and it works just as good for a fraction of the cost. That's what you're going to definitely need with some wool pads. They sell all these at Harbor Freight. Wool pads, and what I use to start off, if it's really bad, I'll use Perfect It by 3M. I'll have all these links in the description below as well, prices. This runs about $39.99 for the whole quart. And this is the second stage. It's called Finesse It. It works really good on getting all the swirl marks out and keeping it nice and smooth. And that's $50. You don't really need it, but it's really good to have on hand if you can afford it to do it. It's not the cheapest way of doing it, but man, it comes out perfect and lasts a lot longer. And then I always come back with some Colonite. This is the heavy duty number 885 fleet wax. It just puts the sheen to it, makes it look unbelievable. It's best to do it in low light conditions, not in the direct sunlight. It tends to dry real quick, so you want to do it all try to do it in some shade or in a little bit of a lower light condition, not in the direct sunlight. So let's get started. I'm gonna show you how I do it. So here you can see what I'm talking about. I'm starting to get it where the sun hits this. It's underneath the boat dock, but where the sun hits it, it's starting to get a little bit shade, like a haze to it, a white haze. I'm gonna try to get that off right now. See what we can do here. So like I said, I'm gonna use Finesse It. I'm just gonna put it on there real quick, see what we can do here. Let's see how it does here. You want to do a section at a time. You don't want to do a whole big section. So I always try to do like a 2 foot by 2 foot. So stickers, you want to stay away from the stickers, that's for sure. You can see it's starting to go away a little bit. It's gonna need a few passes on it. The other step, if it's too much, is to wet sand it. You can start with like a 600 grit, but you got to work your way all the way up to about 1,000 grit in order not to see the lines from the sandpaper. I don't think I'm gonna need to. I think I'm gonna be just fine with just hitting it a couple times with the buffer and the polish or the compound. Let's see if I can do it some more here. I'll get this corner as well. Right in this corner here now. I'm going to try to get this corner nice and most of the haziness is gone. There's still some where I can hit it, but I don't want to get too crazy. All right, so I'm just going to go. Stickers and buffers do not go well together, so just be careful when you're doing around a sticker. I'm going to do it nice and easy. So now we're going to wipe this off, and we're going to come back over it with finesse it now. As you can see, it's pretty much all nice and all that haziness is gone. So now I'm going to follow up with some finesse it. Just like that. And I loaded the pad up too. I'm gonna give it a nice, good wetting. All right, let's see how it looks now. I'm just gonna wipe this off. It's a little bit of excess I have up in here. So this is the colonite right here. It's a wax. A little bit goes a long way. I just apply it by hand on this little boat. If it was on a bigger boat, I'd probably have just a machine. And it's like butter. It goes on. It's like smooth. And what you're doing is you're just filling all the pores, so it makes it less likely to come in. So you gotta be careful. Like I said, a little bit goes a long way. Then you come back and wipe it all off. All right, so I wiped it all off. Check that out. I don't know if you can see it or not. That's my reflection. And that's the old stuff right there on the other side of the strap. Me sitting down, That is super, super, super slick now. And then there's the old oxidized stuff from 10 minutes ago to now. All right, you can see the difference. That's a pretty big difference. The Colonite is the deal at the end. It just makes it, seals all the pores up, keeps it. It's a nice carnauba wax. It's really strong, and it lasts for a while. Another thing is, make sure you don't bear down too hard on the high speed compound, because it will make swirls, you know, and stuff like that. So you don't want to do that too hard. Just let the buffer do the work. Go along it, do a section at a time, couple back and forth, up and down, and it should work pretty good here. I try to do it twice a year, so once in the middle of the year, once in the end. I didn't do it this year because, you know, all the COVID mess and everything, we were just busy. Everybody was busy. But now it's time to get it all back in order. Looking good, looking real good. Well, I hope everybody liked that video. The 3M, I know it's not the cheapest way of going, but I seem to, the quality is a little bit better in all the 3M stuff that I use. I've used it all, Meguires, I've used the block, the Rouge block, I've used them both. They all do it, but it's how easy it's done. The 3M just seems to be a little bit more quality, and that fleet wax, the Colonite fleet wax, everybody uses it. Everybody in the charter industry. It's the only way to seal your boat, seal it up, make it shine, and it shines. It gleams when it's in the sunlight. So, well, I hope everybody enjoyed this video. Like I said, please subscribe, hit that button down below for notifications. I'm up to 500 subscribers now, so it's growing. And please leave a comment below if you have some way you do it's a little bit better that you think is better. I'm open for suggestions as well. So, all right, well, thanks for watching. Jacked Up out.